Caris wakes while the sky is still gray and heavy. The house is quiet and warm, but something feels wrong. He stands, shakes himself gently, and walks through the rooms. He looks in on Mia, then Caleb, making sure both children are safe in their beds. Then he goes to the kitchen. The back door is on the latch, the way Mr. Raymond always leaves it for him. But today, the gap is a little wider, and cold air is slipping in. Caris pushes the door open and steps outside. The grass is wet with dew. A soft mist floats between the trees. Everything is still. Even the birds are not singing yet. Caris starts his usual early morning walk around the edge of the woods. This is his job every day. He checks that nothing is wrong before the family wakes up. He is halfway along his path when he sees Grandma Loraine's walking stick lying on the ground. The bottom is thick with fresh mud, and one of her gray hairs is caught on the handle. Caris sniffs. He smells a faint trace of blood. He starts to run. He follows small, sliding, barefoot prints. Over them are big, slow boot prints. The trail leads down towards the ravine. The sound of fast water grows louder. Grandma Loraine is in the middle of the rushing brown river, holding on to a log. Her face is white, her lips are blue, and her eyes are full of fear. She sees Caris and tries to call, but no sound comes. On the far bank, a man in a dark green coat is filming her with his phone. He does not try to help. He only films. Caris gives one deep, fierce bark. The man looks across, gives a cold smile, puts the phone away, and walks into the trees. Grandma's hands slip. She disappears under the water. Caris jumps in at once. The river is ice cold and very strong, but he swims with all his power. He reaches her, takes the sleeve of her nightdress carefully in his teeth, and starts pulling her towards the near bank. The water fights him, but he does not let go. Slowly, he drags her out until both of them lie gasping on the muddy ground. Grandma is not moving. Caris licks the water from her face and listens to her heart. It is there, but very weak. He hears an engine start deeper in the woods. Headlights flash between the trees. Caris quickly pulls Grandma under a big fallen tree. He covers her with wet leaves and then lies on top of her, keeping her warm and hidden. He stays completely still and quiet. The truck stops nearby. The man gets out. "Ellie?" he calls in a soft, false voice. "Ellie, are you here?" A torchlight moves over the ground and stops near their hiding place for a long moment. Caris does not breathe. At last the light moves away. The man swears, gets back in his truck and drives off. Caris waits a little longer to be sure, then runs home as fast as he can. He bursts through the back door. Mr. Raymond is pouring his morning coffee. The cup falls and breaks when he sees Caris, wet, muddy, and shaking. "Mum!" Mr. Raymond cries. Caris turns and runs back towards the woods. The whole family follows, still in night clothes and dressing gowns, grab torches and follow him. Caris leads them straight to the fallen tree. Grandma is awake now, her fingers tangled in his fur. They lift her gently and wrap her in coats. Her broken locket falls from her hand. Inside is an old photograph of a young Grandma Loraine with the man in the green coat. On the back are the words, "To my darling Ellie, forever yours, D." Back in the warm cabin, wrapped in blankets and drinking hot, sweet tea, Grandma tells them everything in a quiet, trembling voice. The man is Daniel, her first husband. Everyone thought he drowned 43 years ago. He did not. He ran away because of debts. He has watched the family ever since, growing angry and bitter. When he learned the land would be hers, he decided to make her death look like an accident and film it to sell online. Caris stays beside her chair the whole time, his head resting on her foot. When she finishes the story, she bends down. puts both hands round his big head and looks into his eyes. "You wonderful dog," she says softly. "This is not the first time you have saved one of ours. Years ago, far away in the desert, when my grandson Jack was hurt and the place was on fire, you ran through the danger and pulled him to safety when no one else could. You have always had the same brave, gentle heart." The children look at Caris with wide eyes. Mr. Raymond wipes tears away. Mrs. Raymond strokes his wet fur. The sun is properly up now, shining gold through the windows. Police cars are in the woods. They have already caught Daniel still trying to send his video. The family goes out onto the porch. Caris sits between Mia and Caleb, tired but happy. Mr. Raymond hangs a new wooden sign above the door. The letters are clear and fresh. Caris, guardian of the morning woods. Soldier saver. Monster slayer. Lifesaver. Forever family. Grandma lifts her cup with both hands. "To the best and bravest dog in the world," she says. Caris gives one slow wag of his tail, rests his head on her slipper, and closes his eyes. The birds are singing loudly now. The mist has gone. The woods feel bright and safe again. Grandma Loraine smiles. She knows that the dog who once saved a soldier far away is here now, keeping watch over them all. And he always will.